Meme coins, one of the most discussed topics in the cryptocurrency community for the last number of months, not to say maybe even a year ago. But in the last couple of months, it has really picked up. Because if we look on the Solana blockchain, there's just a ton and a ton of meme tokens, absolute crappy ones, degens, stuff that rugs all the time, or most of them do anyway. And people and maybe even bots are just creating these time and time again, hoping to make a killing. Now, if we go on this website, pump.fun, which one of my community members told me about, by the way, I wasn't even aware of this website. Apparently here, you can see all the different meme tokens that are getting created and how soon they're getting created. The number of replies you see, mostly by their own small little community or team members who created them. Although they look like bots, to be fair, it could just be like one person who creates with a bot account, creates the meme token and then creates a fake community and then starts pumping it with a certain budget just to generate hype so that people can buy in. As soon as people buy in, then they rug because they can rug, you can also sell apparently, but if they're faster than you, if they've got bots, then you will lose all of your money. And apparently there are people making money of these because apparently this is like pure gambling. Okay, I don't recommend it. I haven't personally bought anything from this, but this seems to be the new trend when it comes to crypto right now. Now, this trend can of course change, but this is what we've got. So how does this actually work? You can see there's a ton of memes being created here with replies, with names, with information on them. If you go to how it works, it tells you can pick a coin that you like, buy the coin on the bonding curve, sell at any time to lock in your profits or losses. When enough people buy on the bonding curve, it reaches a market cap of $69,000. And then 12K of the liquidity is then deposited in Radium and burned. Now, Radium is apparently a blockchain, which is going to be quite hyped whenever they're going to launch a token. Apparently, they don't have a token yet. It's going to be launched on Solana. But as you can tell, because of the meme hype, I'm sure they're eager to launch it because that's where they're going to be making their money. If you click on any of these, for example, let's say this one here. If you go to this one, you can see it gives you information. Okay, introducing the hottest coin of Euro 2024, Kevin De Bruyne coin. It's called the Bruyne token. This MVP of crypto kicks up your portfolio with unstoppable passes and goal-oriented gains. Don't miss on this token. As you can see, the bonding curve progress is already 60%. It shows you the holder distribution, and all of these holders are bots, very likely bots, right? Because of the usernames. Like, look at these usernames. Like, the majority of people are not going to create this kind of username. It even tells you who the dev is here, and that the dev only holds 3.36% of the supply. Now, I'm not sure if the bonding curve is an actual user or it just needs a username and account in order to exist. So I'm assuming that is the case because it does show you the bonding curve symbol there. And here's the chart. Like, for example, right, this is how you can see how it's been doing. You can only use the 5-minute chart because this is how far back you can go apparently. This is when they listed yesterday, and it's been dumping, as you can see, and then it started going back up again, and now it's on the dump. So yeah, this is just temporary hype. There you go, like a lot of scam sniped launch with so many wallets. Please stay away from this rug. At least check top holder and you'll understand. Why am I the top holder? Look at my account. I've bought hundreds of projects on this account. Okay, so yeah, this is an example of what you can expect. Pure degeneracy, right? We've really entered the degeneracy camp here, but this is how it is. Yeah, if we look here on in the crypto market, this is the memes section here on CoinMarketCap. If we go here, we could see all the different memes. Of course, Dogecoin being the #1 leader, Shiba second. If we look at market cap here, because this is ordered by market cap, Pepe, Bonk, Floki is doing quite good as well. Dog, Mew, Meme, Mog, Trump. Pepe coin is not doing that great. Baby Dogecoin, 228 million market cap. I remember people talking about Baby Doge and I've been ignoring it. That was like early on. Back with Doge, and then Pepe Fork and all the other ones, and now we're going under 100 million. So all of these are doing quite well, but then the ones on the other website, the pump.fun ones, are mostly rugs. It's highly unlikely that you're going to see maybe 10 really good ones from there, right? The majority are going to be rugs. Maybe one or two that are going to stick around for a while until they're going to eventually die out, but that's how it is. Now, if we look at the crypto market for a bit here, of course, Bitcoin did pull back a bit. It's trading at 65K right now, not too bad. But Injective has taken such a huge plunge considering it pumped to $33 here on the 12th of June, and then only a number of days later, right, or 5 days later, we're now down to the same low as we've seen back on the 1st of May, okay, and also on the 15th of May when we had another dump. So between the 1st of May and the 15th of May, Injective went to 26.50, then it pulled back, and then it had another pump where it went to 28.50, and then it managed to hold around 24 before pumping to 33. But to see the dump from 33 all the way down to 22, even below 22, is insane right now. Again, this is a good area of support. We could drop a bit lower. It could go to 21.30 perhaps, even below, maybe even 21.20 as it did here, as you can see. It actually went even lower than I went to 21.07. That was the low that we've seen. So it's scary considering that this dump has happened in just 5 days from the top, right? So it's either been a whale that was on staking and they just decided to sell it. It's probably not the team. I would not say it's the team because this project has been around for a long time. I mean, they've seen the 2021 bull run. They've had time to sell throughout the bear market as well. Jump Crypto are in this supporting it. Maybe Jump Crypto are the ones offloading in order to scare the community, to get people to sell, to buy lower bags and then to pump it again, because they do have the power to do that. Like Jump Crypto have huge bags. They're market makers. They're buying and selling all the time to create a market. So it could be that perhaps they're the ones behind this. I don't think it's just a random whale deciding to sell. It would just be a bit suspicious, but something has definitely caused this, and it's not FUD or anything because the team are constantly pushing updates. Apparently we're going to get some updates this week as well, but it's not great to see for Inch holders because this dump has been quite aggressive. I mean, we're on the uptrend here and now it just broke below. As you can see, with the moving averages are just dropping below now, both the 21-day and the 50-day. So going below that 200-day moving average isn't great. It's not a good sign, but it could just rebound. It could be finding bottom given that we are in this area of support. Now, of course, that's not to say it can't go lower. Back on the 13th of April, when we had that massive dump to $19.32, then it went all the way up to over $30 or close to $30 actually. So yeah, that's not to say it can happen. Anything is possible, but the way it has dumped so fast, you know, it might bounce, it might hold here. We don't know. I mean, it's been holding here twice on 2 different occasions, on 3 different occasions, I should say, because even this one here didn't really, you know, last. They were just a week down and then boom, went back up, falling knife, you know. But we'll have to see. DOT, on the other hand, is trading around the same level. So DOT has done better than Injective yesterday. As you can see, the dump is not following the same trajectory here because the last time Polkadot has done okay-ish was on the 27th of May when it went to 770 here and then it started dumping again, but the trajectory is different. So even though it had this massive dump here, it went back up a bit, right? Stuck around 650, then it tried to go higher, it failed, and then it started going down, but the dump style was not as aggressive as the one on Injective. So there's definitely more aggression when it comes to Injective's price action, that's for sure. Polkadot is also trading at the 1st of May levels and also at 13th of April levels, where it dumped just below $6 there. So I don't know, we'll have to see if Polkadot manages to bounce back. Now the thing is that because it's trading in this area, it's very dangerous. The downtrend momentum here, as you can see, with the 200-day moving average staying above the price, way above the price, is not a good sign. You've seen that we've touched it here on the 12th of June and then we bounced down. So it could be that we might try to touch it again around 650 and then it might continue down unless something big happens. I'm just not seeing anything big with Polkadot when it comes to announcements, apart from Snowbridge. So Snowbridge is the bridge between Ethereum and Polkadot that can bring those ERC20 tokens across. Some people have been doing it apparently, but it's not enough to drive demand for the DOT token, not enough to see buying pressure. At least that's how I see it. At least the market is showing it, you know. It's just struggling to get that buying power. And until we see that buying power, the buying momentum, with the aggressive spending from the treasury, it's kind of hard to say. Whereas Injective, even though it has dumped so aggressively, it can also pump as aggressively because they do have big news this week. You know, there are utilities, there's burning mechanisms, and there's no heavy treasury spending, or at least not that I'm aware of. but there is a lot of staking as well, and there's a lot of utility because all the dApps on Injective need to use Injective. So, that's the thing. Like, when the utility is there for your token, it can also help the price grow. That's not to say that it can't dump as well, just like we've seen. It has pulled all the way back, but even though it did, it doesn't mean it doesn't have the power to recover. Whereas with Polkadot, it's struggling to rebound. It's really, really struggling. Like, even when Bitcoin is doing very well, the growth that we see with Polkadot is much slower compared to that of Injective. Injective can surprise people, and it can go from $22 to $30 in a matter of a week. Whereas Polkadot might take a long, long time, months perhaps, before it can reach those levels. So yeah, I just wanted to go through the meme situation on Solana. There's a lot of hype around it. People are gambling all the time around it. It's not to say that it's anything that it's sustainable. Of course, it's all going to come crashing eventually, but for now, devs are trying their best. Anyone can create a meme token, launch it, and just hope for the best, and get that liquidity if it seems attractive. And if they can get enough funding for then a centralized exchange listing, perhaps on MEXC, because it is cheaper. Some of those meme devs would do that, and that's why you would see some memes on MEXC because it is cheaper. You're talking 20K, 30K to list one of your tokens on MEXC. So then once you're on that centralized exchange, it does give people a bit more hope compared to just on Uniswap or on Solana or, on any of the other dexes, which may not have that much liquidity. It might not be on that many people's eyes. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you degen in with any of the memes, or are you sticking to the serious projects? See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.